Okay, we're just going to talk about some parts assembly now. Getting ready to cast up the pieces, which are the last 4 pieces there. Will actually finish off the spine and actually complete it, but I want to actually make sure that I get the neck part working properly, in particular where it actually attaches to the skull. Okay, so I'm just going to have a quick show on what I've actually come up with as far as that's concerned. So what we've got here is the actual jaw and head assembly, where I've actually made the piece to actually go in. There will be a hole down through that centerpiece as well for all the wiring to go up inside the head. Okay, that goes back in there like that. We've got a locator screw there, and then 2 smaller ones that go into an angle into the back part of the skull there. Then what I've prepped here is a piece for the actual custom ball joint that I've actually made up. That actually will sit in there like that, and you get that sort of nice rotation in that piece. Okay, now that goes with another custom part, which is the plate, which actually holds everything in place. Okay, that goes in there like that, which firms up that pin and makes it a very stiff sort of movement by comparison, which is what we want it to do. Now I'll just put that together as a full assembly and show you what it looks like. Okay, that's the first part screwed in, which locks the jaw in, and the actual plate that sort of finishes off the skull. Next bit's the cover plate and the ball joint. Okay, that's it with the cover plate in place, which makes that a much stiffer movement. Still moves very freely. It'll spin as well if it needs to, but you can see that just finishes that off so that it'll be in a nice posable, and it holds the position quite nicely. The final thing to do then now is to actually cast up the number 1 neck piece or neck vertebrae, which will fit on like that. What we'll do then is I'll have a stainless steel lock pin that will actually go through there. The pin will actually go through and cut into, you can sort of see where I'm talking about, so it'll actually still have that tilt position going on, and the pin will actually be sanded off and be invisible. It'll be able to be knocked out for future use if needs be, but the idea is it'll be completely invisible and won't detract from the actual design of the piece. So that is the idea, and tomorrow I should be able to start casting up those custom parts. That, as you can see on the top of the vertebrae there, is how it locates in, and that piece there will also sit on top of the ball that will actually go in, that forms the number 2 piece of the vertebrae as the idea continues on. The only thing that will be added to that, obviously, is, as you can see where there's a hole in those for the wiring, the hole will also run through that centerpiece, and that solid piece that's there now will become more like a piece of pipe with the ball attached, and it will run through. So I'll drill through the alloy to actually create that sort of setup for the wiring.